Host nation Mexico, followed by the surprising South Africa, man. And then we have South Korea and Czech Republic. Let's talk about Mexico, where they beat Czech Republic 3-0. You know, actually in that group, Mexico has won all their games. Yani, they're there, they're in business. You know, being a host nation, you're at home, having the home advantage. This stadium is full, you have fun. Like, you have all it takes to win. You have all it. So if you don't win, let's say like Canada example, kama ushindi, nini ingine wataka, you're at home. The stadiums are full. So let's talk about Mexico advancing to the round of 32 after beating Czech Republic. Do you see them advancing to round of 16?
I think yes. I remember Juicy. In fact, the first question of the show was which team between the hosts will go far. And I think everybody said Mexico. I remember Rocho and I can't remember the others, but they all said Mexico. And I think Mexico has an amazing squad. So far, they've won the last outing, 7 outings, they've won all their games. So I think Mexico is going to the round of 16. Definitely to the quarterfinals, I see it. Now, there will be an uphill there because wako home. Now wame prove. In fact, out of the host nations, wao wameshinda zao zote. US walichapo jana and also Canada wali lose to Switzerland. I told you, remember. I told Kimanzi that as well. So I'm seeing Mexico all the way to the quarterfinals. From there, tutaanza kujua.
What's the take on Mexico?
They are flying high. I think I gotta blame. Okay, Mexico are gonna win. They've won the group, but I think this is where the real test comes in. Them being host nation, you know, they are playing with 12 men. The 12th man being the fans, but now when it comes to South Africa, I could blame the coach. They played really poorly in the first game. I was like, where are they going to get even a point? And then they went back to the drawing board and they came back a totally different team. Because the team that played South Korea yesterday, it wasn't the team that I watched in the first match. They were playing rugby in the first match, like boots flying everywhere. You could have confused South Africa for a South American team. But I did not see that coming. I would have never guessed they were going to beat South Korea, champions of Asia, because that was very surprising. But I'm happy. Like you're saying, football is supposed to unite, but I'm not sure this is uniting us. But yeah, it is what it is. So we are going to be behind all the African teams. Unless they bring out the teams and say they're not Africans.
Kimanzi, do you think Mexico inaenda mbali, being a host nation?
Mexico, of course, that was a commanding display when it comes to playing against Czech. And you can see Czech is not just a big nation. They're just a nation that is trying to match the other developed country when it comes to football. Because for you to match those countries, like our Kenya, Harambee Stars, for us Kenya to match those countries like Senegal, Morocco, we have to do better when it comes to football in terms of
academies. Can I remind you that Kenya is the only team that beat Morocco?
That was an unofficial match.
No,
that was an unofficial match.
Okay, I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you. But when it comes to this FIFA World Cup,
we're just lucky.
When it comes to World Cup, I would say that 12 estate is very key, and Mexico fans have been really coming to the stadium. They have been showing that support when it comes to their team. And the likes of Brazil, the likes of Colombia, we have seen a lot of fans coming out, and I'm very impressed by the way what is happening in these South American countries. They are saying that there is high ticketing prices, but again, Mexico fans, they have been coming out. I was just discussing with my colleague there, and they are saying that Mexico fans, they are one of the best fans that have been turning out in this stadium. So I think 12th estate has been helping Mexico to give them that full confidence when it comes to the team. And again, the likes of top players there, we have seen the likes of Raul Jimenez. They have been making sure that they are very well positioned when it comes to these matches. And then I would say that Mexico, they might win their next match and they might go to the round of 16. And again, I'm very happy. One day I'll go to Mexico City.
Amen. From your mouth.
Unaenda Mexico.
Yeah.
There's some good news when it comes to Mexico.
Say amen.
Amen.
Anaenda Mexico atuambia tu.
But then, Ama, you're going to Mexico because you saw what that female fan did to a fan who
It's still valid.
The
It's
DRC
still valid.
wore there, and
It's not
then,
valid, but my
you wanna get some,
my
you want
intention is
the-
to go to Mexico
Because of
just
the lady.
one. No. To go and watch
VR.
football.
VR.
Yeah.
Check VR. Red or yellow.
After review.
After review.
I've seen the referee just say, patie kadi. Kadi kitoka mfuko hivi.
I don't know.
Withdraw you.
Well, all right, remember your viewers back at home, you can be part of this discussion by sharing your thoughts on our WhatsApp number and, of course, our social media pages by answering a question of the day, or even what you think about these games that have been happening. What do you think about South Africa, the Mexico, whatever you think that we're talking right here, what's your thought? And the question of the day is, which African side has what it takes to surprise everyone at the FIFA World Cup 2026?